How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great. My name is BJ. This is 4-Digit Fishing, and this morning we're fishing the muddiest spot I could find because why not? So Lake's down. This place is so muddy. I hate it. I hate it over here with a passion, but I also love it because I catch giant fish over here. And so, I mean, what are you gonna do? So, conditions this morning, it's gonna be in the 60s today. We're a couple of weeks out from like a big polar cold front. It's warming up, sun's out, and we had rain this week, so water should be flowing into the lake, and I'm fishing right where the water flows into the lake. So, yeah, I wish I'd been out here. I wish I'd been out here about 2 hours ago and already set up, but it's been a rough couple of weeks, and this is my first time fishing in 3 weeks, and so I slept a little bit past my alarm this morning, and I'm just getting out here right now. So I'm late, but we're gonna get some lines out, see what we catch. So yeah, see you back in a minute. So I guess the first order of business is actually walk out here and see if I can actually even walk to the water without completely bogging down. This is so muddy out here. This side over here is a little bit better, but it's also the way shallower side. So I would like to be down there a little ways, but we do what we can do. Okay, so oh man. Landing a big fish today is going to be tough. Landing a big fish today is going to be tough, but all right, people. Oh, people. I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same way I do about trapped water. Recently told my wife about trapped water, but when you find stuff like that, you gotta empty it out because this water's, you know, just gone from our environment in plastic. So anyway, it's I'm gonna dump that out because people are terrible about their trash. But yeah, I think this is doable today, but it's not gonna be fun. So, all right, give me a minute, and I'll get some rods out. All right, well, on the menu today is we got some shad and some little baby drum about that size right there, and then I got a couple of bigger pieces of drum that we'll put out. We'll cut shad like this size here, or just cutting the tails off. Throwing those on whole. These I'll probably half because I've only got a couple of them, I think. Those right there, we just get the tail off. These here, I'll probably do a head and a body chunk to get a little bigger baits out of those. I wish I had some bigger baits, but without fishing in, you know, the last couple of weeks, I had no idea where good bait was, and I didn't have much time yesterday, so we take what we can get. All right, so there's a couple of baits for us. Bigger baits we'll do, you know how we do it. We run it right through the, come on. You know how we hook our baits, but bigger baits we'll do like this, right through the bottom, right out the top of the skull, because that's what stays on good. We're gonna float a couple of these baits up, but yeah, I'm using a 12-aught hook today because I'm expecting big fish. So do I only have 4 rods rigged up? been so long since I fished, I don't even know what I have rigged up. Alright, I hope you can see this, but I'm going to show you two hooks. I'm going to show you an 8/0 hook here. Hopefully you can see that. So an 8/0 hook with no offset. Completely inline hook. Okay. I had this on when I got here, and I debated on putting this on or switching it out or leaving it on, and I decided I'd put a little piece of bait on it. So I put a shad on it, ran this out. Now this is what I have on all my other rigs, so hopefully you can see that. 12/0 hook with an offset. This is what I had on my other 3 rigs, and I should have swapped that out. I want you to be the judge of this, since this channel is all about learning. I just had a takedown on that hook right there, that 8/0 without an offset. And I even said this morning when I was putting baits on these 12/0 hooks that I wasn't using huge baits today, but I was using big hooks because I feel like there was going to be a big fish this morning. So I just missed a takedown that didn't hook up, and I want you to tell me in the comments what you think, because I'm going to show you the hookup or the takedown. You tell me, was that a giant fish that hook just couldn't get around its lip or the tooth patch to get a good hook set? Because I 100% believe that is what just happened. That was a big fish, and that hook just couldn't get around the tooth patch to get a good hook. Lessons learned. I should have just swapped that hook out this morning, and that's heartbreaking. I'm gonna get 2 more baits out. I had another one that I was questioning the bait earlier, and so I just went ahead and reeled it in. I'm gonna get 2 fresh pieces of bait out, and hopefully big boy comes back, because I think that was a big boy. So yeah, I'm gonna get some baits out and we'll see what happens. Still there, buddy? No. No? Holy moly, how did that not hook up? How did that not hook up? What? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, I was eating a cookie. Oh, I was eating cookies. We had a big takedown. Big takedown. Oh, we gotta make sure we're recording. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Oh. Good fish. That's the one we were waiting on right there, baby. Let's go. We just missed one about 10 minutes ago. Just got some fresh baits out. Went up to the truck and was eating some cookies. And this one got smoked. Yeah, it's a big boy right here. The big fish, good fish. Good fish. Man, I hadn't done this in a minute, and I'm already tired. If my brother's watching this, I hope you are. I told him yesterday to come fishing with me this morning because I had a feeling about this spot, and today conditions were good for big fish over here. And I wish he'd came with me because I would like to get him on a fish like this right here. I wish he'd have came with me. This could have been yours, buddy. One of these days, we're gonna get him on a good fish. Oh, this feels so good. I hope I'm recording. I can't even begin to describe how good this feels to be on a massive fish right now. After the last 3 weeks that I've had, and I hadn't fished in the last 3 weeks, and I don't know how much I'll talk about the last 3 weeks, but it's been a rough 3 weeks. And this is the first time I've been fishing and had any just time to think and reflect and process what all's gone on. But to be hooked up on a big fish is amazing right now, and yeah, can't even describe how good this feels right now. Love it. Those takedowns like that, where they just stay down. I was all the way back up at the truck, and I don't know, you can see how far the truck is up there. I was up there at the truck eating cookies when I saw this one go down, and it just stayed down. And you love to see those. We're gonna have a mess here in a minute, I feel like. He's going. It's going this way. Go right in between these others. There's a stick out there about, I don't know, 30 or 40 yards out. There's some brush that we need to keep him out of, so. I ain't done this in so long, my arms are burning, boy. Love it. Okay, was that him? Did I see a little splash on top of the water up there? Oh, brother. Speaking of brothers, I really wish you'd come out here with me this morning, brother. I don't know if we can, hopefully we can get this on video. See if we can get him over all these other lines. Oh my gosh, he was so far out there. I don't know how big he is, but he's a solid fish. Solid fish. Okay, well, I guess he's not quite done. Not quite done, Pine, are you, buddy? I was just sitting there thinking I don't know if they're a little lethargic because of the water temperature, but he's has some fight in him. Get you turned back around here, buddy. Get you turned back around. Back this way. Yeah, I love how these big fish, I don't know if you fight a lot of big fish from real far out, like they tend to run left and right a lot more. You can control little fish, you know. You're just reeling them in. These big fish, they run left and right a long ways. So this fish was 300 yards straight out. I think I know, buddy, I know. Oh, he's still got some fight. He's still 50 yards out. He was 300 yards out away from the bank. I think he's in one of my other lines, but he's ran over all the other two I have over here. And they just go where they want. Oh my gosh, he got a tail flip. Oh, buddy, I know. I know you're gonna be tired from all this because I'm tired. And this one here has just been constantly running down the bank. He's just running right the whole time. And I'm just trying to keep him turned facing into the bank. And as much as I'm trying to reel him in straight, he's just constantly going this way. We're getting close. We got him up 25, 30 yards now. Getting close. All right, buddy, there you go. Come back left. Come back left. Good fish, buddy. I am so happy to see you this morning. This one bit that, I think it was that drum head. A little drum head. It wasn't a big piece of bait, but it was our farthest one out and probably our biggest piece of bait. But oh my gosh, he's just going right again. All right, she's nosing in the bank here, and let's get this over with. Get your picture and get you back out there, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that hump. That old hump sticking up out. No, darn it. Come here. Oh gosh, come here. I need to stop. Turn back around, buddy. We were doing so good. Turn around. I know. Turn her. Oh, crap. We're reeling in. Oh, we got a mess. Oh, we got a mess. All right. We got a mess. What a mess. I know, buddy. Come here. Oh my gosh, good fish. Great fish. Oh man. I don't have a knife or anything to get it off of that other line. Solid, chunky fish. All right. Let's see. You are all kinds of tangled up. Good fish, buddy. Thank you. Let's see here if we can. Let's get you up here. Get your picture. Look at that. That hook just came out and stuck in. That hook was hooked right through there and just came out. All right. Good fish. I cannot tell you how amazing I cannot tell you how amazing it feels to catch this fish right now. Maybe someday I can tell you why, but for right now, just know this is one of the most amazing big fish I've caught. And I'm just so lucky to get to experience fish like this. Look at him. What a beauty. I'm gonna get him back out and get another bait out. You know the drill. Let's see if we can do it again. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the fight. Thank you for the fight. I know we got to get you out past the mud, buddy. We got to get you out past the mud. Thank you so much. I know. Let's get you out here just a little bit more, buddy, and you're on your way. There you go. There you go. Thank you for the fight, buddy. What a fish. You know, I debated a lot on whether or not to talk about this on the channel, and you know, from the start I've always been, you know, pretty open
and transparent, and so we should talk about it. I think I debated on talking about this, and we should talk about it because it's an important part of my life, and it's really part of the reason I'm here doing this thing. And so anyway, so long story short, this is the first time I've been out in 3 weeks fishing. So 3 weeks ago, I got a phone call from my parents that my granddad was being sent home on hospice, and I was fishing when I got that phone call, and I wrapped up that day, and the next day went and saw him, and I didn't know how bad he was. And anyway, so long story short, both of my grandparents passed away within a few days of each other. We had the second funeral yesterday, my granddad's funeral. And, I've talked about him before on the channel, just briefly, kind of in passing. And I kind of got a little emotional down there a while ago with that big fish, trying to show it to the camera. And I said, I didn't know if I'd be able to talk about it, but I think we should just talk about it. Because it's an important part of my life. And one of the things I've been processing that has made me probably the most sad out of anything is, growing up, my granddad was the one that took me fishing. My dad didn't have the patience to fish. He hunted, so I grew up hunting, fishing, and that kind of stuff. But my dad wasn't a real big fisherman. My granddad loved to fish. And so he grew up around Lake Texoma. They moved to Fort Worth, and so we grew up in Texas. And then we would come up here, every time we would come up here, we would go fishing somewhere on the lake. Growing up, he would take me to ponds, and we would fish. And I got my love of fishing from him, and he taught me how to fish. One of the things that's been really hard for me to deal with is life's timing, because life's timing sometimes just sucks. Things are not fair, and it's a little BS if you ask me. But anyway, one of the things that's made me really sad this week is the last time I went fishing with my granddad was probably 5 years ago, and we killed catfish. We had the kind of evening, like an hour before sunset, that people tell stories about for years and years to come. Like a solid hour before sunset, it was just nonstop bites. I let him reel in fish left and right. We had doubles, triples, couldn't keep rods in the water. It was just an insane hour of fishing. My brother was wanting some fish, and so we took a bunch of fish up and put in his kiddie pools for him to clean later. And so I'll show you that picture of my granddad. Just an incredible night of fishing. No big fish, but one of the things that's been really hard to deal with here lately is, like I said, that was 5 years ago. And in the last 5 years, I've gotten progressively better at fishing, and I've learned a lot. And it makes me really sad that I didn't get better sooner, and could have brought him out here and got him on a giant catfish. That part makes me really sad. And it was a little tough this morning getting that fish in. Like I said, we had his funeral yesterday, and he lived a great life. He was 88 years old. He was a good man. Everything that I know about fishing started with him. I've learned a lot more, Pop, since then. I wish I could show him how good I've gotten. He would be really proud of where I'm at today. And it makes me a little sad that I couldn't get him on a big catfish, because he would have loved it. He would have loved being out here, with a rod and reel, catching 30, 40, 50 pound catfish. He would have just had a blast. And it makes me a little sad that I couldn't do that. And I wish, I'd gotten a lot better before I did, and when he was still able to get out and fish. But that's life. It's how it goes sometimes. It's not always fair, and it kind of sucks sometimes. The 3-week break kind of sucked, and all the stuff we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks sucks. And I'm really happy to be back out here fishing. I needed a break. I needed to spend some time out here. I've only caught one fish today. I missed that one fish earlier, and then I've caught one And I'm probably only going to be out here a couple more hours, and I've got some stuff I got to do at home. But yeah, it's bittersweet. So it was a good fish. I think that was number 15, over 30 pounds for me in the last couple months. And so having a pretty good year. Last year was a great year, like for big fish for me, and I felt like this year would be better, and so far I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, I wish my timing was better, and I could have experienced this with him, because he would have enjoyed it. But that's life. So we had some good times fishing, and have a lot of good memories, and yeah, good times.